What's going on, Sports Wars? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost and GeeksGamers.com, and it has now been nearly 2 years since we started talking about COVID-19 and how the quote-unquote pandemic would be handled in the sports world. Yet somehow, as Clay Travis points out, every single headline at ESPN right now, all the top headlines are all COVID related. Even though the vast majority of people are really tired of hearing about this and really are done with the nonsensical fear mongering that everybody is pushing, from the politicians to the mainstream media to the sports leagues who are trying to make it a political issue. People are tired of it, but that has not stopped the mainstream media. Look at what Clay Travis says. Every current ESPN headline is COVID related. This is all crazy. Just stop testing and let everyone play. That is a logical and reasonable response. And the reason being, nearly all of the athletes that we're talking about in the NBA, in the NFL, in the NHL, all of these leagues, one, they're almost all completely vaccinated. And two, they're in an age range which they are not at risk. They are simply not at risk. Yet somehow we're putting everything on hold. We're stopping games. We're stopping leagues. The NHL just shut down their entire league. All because of COVID. Who gives a fuck at this point? Omicron? Are you kidding me? You cannot scare us with this stuff anymore. But look at these headlines. College football playoff. Champion can win via COVID-related forfeit. Texas A&M out of Gator Bowl. Not enough players. The Mavs' Luka Doncic in protocols before Christmas game. NFLPA Prez. The NFL nearly canceled 3 games. Eagles coach tests positive. Celtics bring Joe Johnson back to the NBA because their roster's depleted. Alabama assistants test positive. Nets, Blazers, Raps, Bulls postponed for lack of players. What world are we living in? How is this possible that we have been in this 2 years now, and this is what the mainstream media wants to force on everybody? Sports fans don't care about this. The athletes don't care about this. So why is it being pushed like this? We all know the answer. It's about fear. It is about control. It is about getting people to give up their rights. And they're using sports to do that. They're using sports to push this jab. I don't know how well that's worked, considering all of these players who are testing positive got the jab. Didn't matter for them, did it? This is a never-ending cycle with the mainstream media. They will never let this end. They never want it to end. What Clay Travis is saying is incredibly simple and the right answer. Stop testing these players. There's no reason to test these players. And you know what? Even if they're positive, who gives a shit? Who cares if these guys are playing with COVID? If they're not showing symptoms, what does it matter? They are not at risk. Simply put, these guys are not at risk for this. Yet we are acting as though the world depends on this. This is insane. There's going to be a lot of things affected. The NFL postseason, college football playoff, all of these things are going to be affected by this ridiculous, nonsensical panic over COVID-19. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.